Welcome to yet another episode of Embody TV. You're here with Helen Z, fertility and relationship specialist. Today I'm going to talk to you about the absolute put off in what not to say to a woman who you know is trying to get pregnant, or to a couple that are trying to get pregnant. I know that it's hard out there if you're listening. I know that it's hard to get to know what to say straight away and to say the right thing or the comforting thing, and then it might turn around to be misconstrued or fill up with an awkward hug or how's the weather, and just gently try and change the conversation away. So I'm hoping through this episode that I'm going to talk about some main topics that people say to other women and couples trying to conceive that are cringeworthy. They're cringeworthy. And this has come from my clients. It comes from my clients and the experience of having to deal with remarks time and time again when it's already hard enough to deal with not getting pregnant. Okay, so the number one is, don't try so hard. You're trying so hard. Just relax and it'll happen. No. The fact is that if you're healthy in your 20s and your 30s, early 30s, there's about a 25% chance that you've got the fertility window covered to try and get pregnant. That is not a big amount of time. And to be able to say to someone, just relax, when that's how they started their journey and they're still not getting pregnant, is like, it's just, don't go there. Don't go there. Some people get pregnant very, very easy, and others feels like they're getting pregnant and they shouldn't get pregnant, or they didn't want to get pregnant. The fact of the matter is that the egg survives 12 to 24 hours after it's released into the uterus. And so timing is of the utmost importance. So just relax. It's going to happen. It's not going to happen. It needs to be timed. And when things start getting timed, it's very hard to just disassociate with what is not happening and pretending that it's not happening, when all you really, really want to do is to make it happen. Okay, number two, using God's will. It's not meant to be. There is something with your soul destiny or your soul level. We are just taking the conversation way out there, as opposed to just talking to the person that's in front of you, pausing for a moment, feeling into what they're going through, and asking some supportive questions. To say and use spirituality, religion, culture is not going to help anyone. It's actually, again, one of those cringe-worthy moments. I'm mixing my words up today. So look at the person. Just make eye contact with them, breathe, and just acknowledge how difficult this is for them. And just ask them to tell you how they feel. That's so much more effective than throwing one-liners around soul level, or it not meant to be, or being God's will. The fact is that when a woman or a couple decide that their fertility journey, or it's been decided for them, that fertility journey has come to an end of trying, it's not meant to be is a very, very personal journey for a person to explore all on their own. Okay, number three, at least you're trying to have fun. At least you're having fun while you're trying. Really? Are you sure about that? Because I can honestly tell you it's not all fun times. It takes a great level of commitment for a couple to keep the love meter and the intimacy high and fun loving, the longer it takes to get pregnant. And so thinking that, oh yeah, another slapdash comment out there, oh, you're having so much fun, oh, you're having more sex than I am. Just don't go there. It's a personal view. We're going into personal territory, and it may not actually be in your jurisdiction to be able to hone into their sexual intimacy and what they're not and not doing to be able to have fun. Again, just ask them how they're feeling. If you're close enough, put a hand on their shoulder. Tell them to just talk to you about what's really going on for them and how hard it is. Okay, the last one, and I remember I used to get that when I was on my journey very early on in my early 20s. Oh, babysit my kids. It'll change your mind. It'll put you off. Actually, no, it won't. I want to be able to have children. I want to be able to take care of them, not babysit anybody else's children. I want to be able to have my experience with my children. So please don't tell me and dismiss what your children are like when all I want is to be a mother for myself. Don't degrade your family. Don't degrade that the fact that you've fallen pregnant and had your children and you've got what I really desire. So no, don't say babysit my kids. Don't say, oh, you're going to lose sleep. There's people have decided that they actually want to get pregnant. So don't talk them out of it by saying that babysitting your kids is going to make a difference for them. It's not. So it's all about re-education. It's all about taking the time to get to know and feel into what this other person is willing to share. You're not there to try and make someone feel better because you find out that they're not getting pregnant, or you're scared to ask how their fertility journey is going. I've had friends over the years that haven't been my clients, but have been my friends on the fertility journey, and I still sit there like a mate. I sit there like a friend, and I ask them how they're feeling. Is there anything that I can do to help? What do they need from me at this present moment? And I listen. I listen to what they've got to say. And a lot of the times, that's all somebody wants, is just to hear that, know that they've been heard. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. So I hope that's given you some food for thought. Just try really hard not to feel silly around the conversation of infertility, but just drop in. You don't need to come with a comeback straight away. You just need to drop in within yourself and just ask the person how they're feeling and be open to listening and offering support in how you feel that will be best received. So leave your comments below. I'd love to know what other statements have been said to you and how you've responded. So let's open the dialogue and let's try and change the framework and having some guidelines to actually help ourselves and help other people that we know that we're always going to keep on meeting that are wishing to become parents and aren't just yet. So I look forward to presenting to you another episode near in the future. Take beautiful care of yourselves till then.